Welcome to Murder Tales Shorts, true crime at its bloody best. I'm H.N. Lloyd. 7-year-old Christine Butcher lived in the shadow of royalty. Windsor Castle loomed at the end of her family street, and in one of the last photographs taken of the little girl, she stands on the edge of a crowd with His Royal Highness King George V walking past her. The photograph was taken on Sunday the 18th of July 1951, outside of the Star and Garter Hotel in Windsor. Christine wasn't there to meet royalty. She was there to try and catch a glimpse of the world middleweight boxing champion, Sugar Ray Robinson. He was in the town, training. When Christine didn't return home for dinner, her parents became very concerned and they contacted the police. Enquiries were made at a local train station where Christine was known very well. No one had seen her that day. Police began to drag the River Thames, believing that perhaps Christine had taken herself off for a swim, which had ended in tragedy. The search proved fruitless. On Tuesday the 10th of July 1951, Christine's body was discovered in Stevenson's Meadow in Home Park, Windsor. She was lying on her back, her left arm outstretched, her hat pulled down over her face, and her blue coat was covering her body. Touchingly, her favourite dolly lay by her side. Famed Home Office pathologist Dr. Keith Simpson carried out the autopsy. He concluded that Christine had been strangled using the belt off her own raincoat. Long strands of grass caught under the belt indicated that Christine had died in the field where she was found. Sickeningly, Christine had been raped both pre- and post-mortem. Detective Superintendent Colin McDougall and Detective Sergeant Nick Carter from Scotland Yard were put in charge of the case. 6,000 house-to-house inquiries were carried out, over 1,800 statements were taken, and all the information from these statements had to be checked out. All the local sex offenders were pulled in and questioned and had to prove their alibis. Broadmoor Criminal Lunatic Asylum was only 13 miles from the scene of the murder. The police contacted this facility and asked for a list of all recently released patients. These were all tracked down and their alibis verified. The very first televised police appeal was broadcast, asking anyone who had been in Windsor on Sunday the 8th of July 1951 to come forward and tell the police if they had seen anything at all, even if they didn't believe it to be suspicious. Frustratingly, every lead led to a dead end, and the case fell cold. In 1953, Christie, the necrophile of Rillington Place, was arrested after it was discovered that he was the United Kingdom's worst post-war serial killer up to that point. Christie was questioned about Christine's murder. We know this as he later said to his solicitor, "The question they asked me was had I visited Windsor recently, the Sugar Ray Robinson business. It was a little girl." Sadly, Christine's killer went uncaught, and I think now, after 70 years, he's most certainly dead himself. If you'd like to know much more about this chilling case, then you should read Murder Tales, The Child Killers, Volume 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Murder Tales YouTube channel. And you can find the Murder Tales podcast wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. The Murder Tales books are available exclusively from Amazon. There's over 25 now in the series, so I'm sure there's something to satisfy your tastes. Until next time, don't have nightmares.